Hi everyone! So I'll take a little while for the views to come in, so I will prime my face in the meantime using Benefit Professional. There it is guys. Benefit Professional. It's great for oily skin, combination skin, that kind of thing. When you're putting on your primer, you can use your fingertips, or you can use High Genevieve, or you can use a brush or a sponge. It's totally up to you. And as usual, I'm going to go in with my foundation, and I'll use my, I don't know, should I use a sponge today guys, or should I use a brush? Last time I think I used the silicone blender thingamajig. Hi Annalisa, hi Davina, hi Shamila. So what do you guys think? Don't forget to share this video. Okay, I guess I'm not gonna wait for your opinions, but what you can tell me in the meantime. Hi Aruna, oh my god, you have my full name, like Aruna Maharaj. That's awesome. As the views come in, welcome everybody. Hi Tara, happy Sunday. As the views come in, I am pressing my foundation on my face. No rubbing, only patting. I have two breakouts, one here and one here. See how bad that is? But it's good, it's keeping it real because I can show you guys how to cover it. And remember, makeup is not a miracle worker guys, it's just an illusion. Alright, so hi Gabrielle, hi Kelsey, hi Shaliza, hi Diane. What brush is that? Okay, great, the questions are coming in, excellent. By the way guys, I'm all about technique. I push products, but not so much because I don't believe in people paying me to push their products if I don't believe in it. So I teach you guys about technique. This is called a duo fiber or stippling brush. As you could see, well, the top of it was white, but obviously it's brown now. But it's two sets of fibers, both synthetic and natural fibers mixed into one, and it really helps to push the product into the skin. So today I'm trying to do a little more colorful than my usual. I know I'm always kind of boring with my colors, but you know, I can't help it. I feel like I'm not really a colorful person. Mostly, like honestly, my daily, hi Marilyn, hi Ashanda, hi Ashley, hi Carice. Great to see you too joining. Hi Renuka. Yeah, so I don't know what it is, but I feel like when you look at, you see, I don't know if you guys know, but I worked in LA for about 2 years, and being in LA and seeing the trends in Hollywood and stuff, you see that everybody's wearing all these nude, very elegant sort of looks with their makeup, and sometimes you like color, especially because we're in the Caribbean, we're in Trinidad, you know. By the way, got a lot of international viewers on my last live, so I just want to say welcome to everyone. Whatever you, wherever you're from, comment and tell me because I would love to know. See, look, hi Florida, thank you, welcome. So I realized that I have to now make it clear that I'm from, hi Suriname, welcome, that I'm from Trinidad. Because I realized, I mean, viewers in the UK, Australia, like all over the world, it's insane, and I'm so grateful, so grateful. So thanks guys. If for any reason you don't understand the Trini accent, because I try to be as proper as possible, like it's a teacher in me to always speak properly, but at the same time, you know, the little Trini twang, the Trini vernacular comes out every now and then, so apologies for that. Hi Grace, no problem. Kafil, am I pronouncing that right? Kafel? Francis, hi. Francis. Hi Nalini, hi Anissa, hi Shazina, how are you? Alright guys, so anybody can tell me what's the difference between using a sponge as opposed to a brush? I usually say this on my live, so if you find it's repetitive, I always tell you guys, while I'm live, you can't fast forward the video. But if you feel like anything is repetitive, if you feel for any reason the video is too long, nothing is wrong with sharing. Make sure and share. And then you can sign off and come back on in an hour or two, and you'll have the ability to fast forward. Because a lot of people will find that the techniques that I'm teaching are repetitive. But remember, Yes, Samantha is correct. The sponge picks up more product. That is correct. So if you, Sarika, hi, uses less product. Exactly, Kavita. Very good. All right. Hi, Kavita Deonarine. So we have a Kavita Mirage in the house. We have a Kavita Deonarine in the house. And anybody can tell me why I'm pushing the product in my face as opposed to rubbing it? What is the key? I'm looking for a specific word. Yes, Shazina, exactly. Why is my hand glowing? What is this? Okay, I don't know. All right, guys, so the next step, as usual, is my orange corrector, which is the NYX. I have a brand new palette of this because one of my friends told me that when I show this palette on my Facebook Lives, it looks really like Rachette. You all know that word? This guy, Guy Tang, he's a famous hair colorist. He's a huge YouTube success. I follow him, and he doesn't say ratchet. He says Rachette. So I bought a brand new one. I don't even know where it is, but this is what it looks like. I know it looks really bad, but this is the color orange that I'm using right here. It's more of an apricot tone. And I always tell you guys in my classes, yes, you can just accept that on medium to darker skin tone. Thanks, Sasha. I will show highlight and contour today, definitely. When you slide the product off, when you somewhat use a stripling motion allows for less product and more airbrushed effect. Excellent, Kimberly. I feel like I should give you a prize. Hey, that's actually not a bad idea. Maybe I should start giving away some prizes. That will be pretty cool. But you know what? It'll be kind of unfair to give away prizes to people who comment the correct answer because Facebook tends to delay the comments. I don't know if you guys realize that. So it could very well be that someone would have commented first, but I may have seen somebody else's comment pop up who commented after. I might see that before, and then I'll give them a prize, and then it'll be unfair. So if you guys could come up with better strategies for me to give away prizes, share it in the comments and let's have a vote and let's see, because I have a lot of samples that I get that I don't really use everything. Also, yeah, I also have stuff on sale at the school that I can give away. So I mean, I have these silly sponges in stocks that I can give away, or you can purchase, whatever. Anyway, I was talking about color correction, by the way. So the color correction, you can just accept that the orange apricot tone helps to neutralize, cancel, or there's a third word that is synonymous with neutralize and cancel, correct. So those words are pretty much interchangeable. Neutralize, correct, or cancel, right? Those are complementary colors on the color wheel. They help to cancel or correct. So even if you learn hair coloring, sorry, it's really hard to read the comments, and sorry. A color corrector, somebody's asking about a color corrector. I don't have it in this kit, but this is the NYX kit. You could also try MAC, has a color correct duo. You can try that as well. Let me conceal while I talk. I was telling you all about the color correction. So even in hair coloring, the color theory applies, because some people can have red in their hair, and red is opposite to green on the color wheel, which is why a lot of fairer skinned people who have rosacea and redness on the face use green, because anything that's opposite on the color wheel will help to cancel. Now the thing about it is orange is opposite to a color like blue or green or like purpley kind of tones. So the thing about it is, like, when you look at dark circles, you don't see green or purple or whatever. So what you guys need to understand is that the way color theory in theory really works is not how we literally observe color. Right now, it's really hard to understand and it takes years to internalize it. But color theory is something that is very, very technical, and it takes a while to truly internalize and understand. But believe it or not, in my hair right now, there are 3 of the primary colors, which is red, yellow, and blue. And you're not seeing any red, you're not seeing any yellow, you're not seeing any blue. So you might think, what the hell, is this woman crazy? No. If you take Lightener, formerly known as bleach, right? So in our cosmetology school, we teach you the right jargon as well. You don't say things like you don't say things like, how's the lighting now? Better? Yeah, a little more even now. Right. So in what was I saying? In color theory, yeah, you don't want to say, what was I saying? Oh my God, I totally lost my trail of thought. Yeah, right. So in my hair, right, we have red, yellow, right, bleach, lightener, right. We don't say bleach, we say lightener, right? Anyway, so back to the lightener. What does lightener do? Lightener actually takes away pigment, and the pigment, the color molecules, you have them as different sizes, right? So at the end of the day, the yellow color molecule, which are the three primary colors, those are the colors that you have in your hair, right? So the three color molecules that you have, the yellow is the smallest, the red is the medium, and the blue is the biggest. So when you start to lighten the hair using a lightener, formerly known as bleach, the biggest pigment is the easiest to come out, so it comes out first. So that's why you get this sort of orangey tone in your hair, because the blue pigment comes out, and then what do you have remaining in your hair? The other two primary colors, which is red and yellow. And then if you continue to lighten your hair more, because the red color molecules are now a medium size, the medium color molecules comes out, and you keep bleaching the hair or lightening the hair, and then what color remains? Blonde. And blonde is essentially yellow. So yes guys, that is me telling you, believe it or not, that you have some combination of those three pigments in your hair, but the human eye perceives it as black. Similarly, going back to color theory as it applies to makeup, you need to understand that your under eye dark circles are not purple, they're not green, and they're not blue in what you perceive it to be. So that is something that, like I said, takes years to understand. So just go with the flow and understand that green corrects red, orange corrects dark circles and medium to deep skin tone. What can I say? But that was the best I could have tried to explain it to you guys. I know some of you guys are here just more for the makeup, and I delved a little bit into the hair. But you know what? Knowledge is knowledge, and that's the kind of thing, and that's the kind of level and the kind of standards that you see being taught at our cosmetology school. So if you really want formal and proper education in makeup, not just makeup, but anything cosmetology, please be sure to understand that it's no joke and it's no fly-by-night education that you'll be getting. Okay, so I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape. Color is Tan Sand, and I don't know if you guys realize it's Tan Sand, Abigail. So I usually put, this product is so pigmented that I usually go all the way here with like LA Girl or even MAC or any sort of concealer. But this Shape Tape is insanely pigmented, so I just put it on the area where I want the most coverage. And then look at this, how easily this is going to stretch all up here. Look at that. So it's like insane how pigmented this is. See that? So yeah, just saying guys, Shape Tape, it's amazing. So this, I like to highlight first, and I did powder contouring last time. The powder contouring, I did the pros and cons of powder versus, so I'm stretching the product a little bit on my eyelid. By the way, if you see some scarring under my brows, it's because I was using an alpha hydroxy acid cream, and I went by one of my friends, she waxes me, and she asked me before, she's like, did you use anything on your face that I should know about? And I'm like, yeah, more than likely I'll probably burn or get, nicked or cut or whatever. And she's like, well, I shouldn't wax you. And I'm like, no, you go ahead, girl, don't worry. When we do in Facebook Lives, we keep it real. So a little nick here and a little pimple there. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all real people. That reminds me about this story, right? There was this one time that a student came to the classes and she said to me, well, so we kind of do this thing where, Angel, I did the powder contouring in the last live, so you can subscribe to the YouTube page, which all my lives will be posted there, or two, scroll like really far down, and you might find the last one where I did the powder contouring. But today I will be doing the cream contouring because we actually have some time and it's Sunday. Okay, wait, what was I talking about? Right, a student, right. So she came to the class and we go around the class, we do a little introduction of what's your name, where you're from, and what do you hope to get out of the class. So she says to me, well, my name is so-and-so, I'm from so-and-so, and I came to your school because I wanted to get a flawless foundation look. And I've been to other places and other courses, and I feel like I didn't get that. So I was like, hey, what's going on? Nobody, no one in this world has flawless skin. Okay, so I'm going in with a dark shade of foundation, Perfect Bronze from Sasha Cosmetics. And I am going to go right on the cheek, under the cheekbone itself. I am not going towards my mouth. I am actually using my natural cheekbone to do this, right? So let me continue with the story, and I promise I'll go back through the contouring, right? So I told her, I said, listen, nobody has perfect skin, right? At the end of the day, makeup could give you this illusion. So you guys seen how cute the highlight and contour are looking now right next to each other? Like that contrast is what you're looking for, but at the same time, it has to be seamless. So that's what blending is about. This is actually a really large powder brush. Blending brush, or really small powder brush. So you can use this size. It's not like it's fluffy, so it blends everything one time. Sometimes I just take this and go into the crease, go into the nose. I mean, I just let the whole contour marry, right? When you go into, so I told the girl, oh my God, look at me like going from story to story. I wish I could just stay not distracted. Anyway, so back to this side. All right, under the cheekbone. You guys seen that? Right. So back to this story. So I told her, I said, listen, nobody has perfect skin, you know, right? Lighting, angles, you know, all those things play an important role. Residual product on the brush now, guys. Why am I doing this with residual product as opposed to dipping a whole set of new product? Because I don't want anything too harsh on the forehead. You see, the thing about it is my forehead and my hairline is pretty average. If I had a bigger, now if you're getting too much product, go in with your foundation brush. You see, like this, I'm getting like a little too much product. So going in with the foundation brush now will help me to blend. So you shouldn't panic if you ever get too much product. Hi Vandana, good evening. Hi Devani. Welcome. Don't forget to share, guys. Show your friends and family all these neat tricks that I'm teaching. Don't be selfish with makeup, guys. Why not make the whole world beautiful? So you see, keep your foundation brush, keep your sponge handy, right? That way, good evening, Shanice. That way, you remember this sponge. What does this sponge do? Absorbs product. So using this with your contouring, because if you get scared, so if you're a beginner, I want to recommend that you do, okay, so I have a prominent chin. Contouring is the theory of light and dark, okay? So dark retracts a feature, light pushes forward, okay? Devani, if you're scared to contour, don't use cream contour. If you're a makeup novice, start with powder contouring. So use the same technique, but start with the powder, and then you'll get it. It's much easier to blend the powder. So I have a prominent chin, guys. I don't know if you guys could see this, but I don't really like it. I don't like my chin, honestly. So I focus a lot on cutting the chin. I don't know if you guys could see this, but remember that anywhere you put dark product, and then I'm going to blend it out. So normally a lot of people standard, you see this zit here? Nothing I can do, guys. There's nothing I can do about it. But when I'm taking my pictures in the right angles, I'll know. I'll face the light, I'll do certain angles so that it doesn't show. Or even if it does, meh. Right? So yeah, so normally a lot of people focus on the jawline itself, which is fine. I would do that for a lot of my clients, but for me, I'll do it differently. As you all know, my highlight and contour technique for myself is totally different. By the way, I finally have the enough equipment to set up a proper, better, higher quality Facebook Live setup for you guys, so the quality will be better. And instead of getting doing it on myself all the time, I will look into having models, mature skin, old, young, different races, different ethnicities, different skin tones, different skin shapes, different face shapes, different eye shapes. I mean, I will really try my hardest to get it as, you know, as varied as possible, because doing it on myself, I mean, is not enough. That's why for our advanced makeup class, which teaches you to be more professional, it is mandatory once you are coming to do the class to be a professional. It is mandatory that you walk with a model for the last 2 sessions, and it's also mandatory that the models are different for those sessions. Okay, so I don't know if you guys noticed, but everybody, oh look, we have volunteers. Very nice. Oh, look at that. Oh, cute. We have lots of volunteers coming in. Oh, that's nice. Oh, good to know, guys. Good to know. So I would say within the next month or so, if so long, we could definitely start getting models coming in, and I can do your makeup. Hopefully you have somewhere to go. If not, whatever, we take some pictures and that's okay, that's good enough. Sadly, that is the world that we live in. Social media. You have to have a really strong personality to not get caught up with social media. Isn't it insane? Okay, classes. Email info@madammirage.com or inbox the Facebook page for information on classes. They are usually $2,000 for basic, $3,000 for advanced, but $2,500 if you do the basic with us, and that's TT dollars, because I know I have viewers from all over the world. But online classes will be starting soon. There's so many projects in the making. So instead of me babbling on and on, I'm just gonna take some of my Sasha Buttercup powder. So I didn't do a very harsh cream contouring. I am going to continue doing more contouring when I powder. So I'm going to teach you guys to do powder contouring on top of the cream contouring. The cosmetology school is located in San Fernando, and that's in Trinidad. And we also have a branch that will be opening at the end of September in Woodbrook, Port of Spain. And the only thing that will be offered in the Port of Spain location for the rest of 2017 is the full 10-month cosmetology program that teaches you coloring, cutting, waxing, mani-pedi, makeup, all those things. The full 10-month cosmetology program. That is legit school. That is the accredited courses that are internationally accredited. The school is also internationally accredited. Nothing in the East at this time, Tessa, I'm sorry, but I mean, Port of Spain side still better than coming south, you know. But we have brides, I mean, and students from all over the country and the Caribbean. We've had you know, students coming in from all the different Caribbean islands and stuff like that. So as you guys see, I'm also patting the powder, and the places that I put the powder were on the concealed and highlighted areas, okay? So now I'm going to go in with a warmer powder, which is a Sasha Perfect Honey, and I'm going to just place it on the edges of my face, like this. Now, you see that nice harsh demarcation that you're getting there? That's not good. When I say nice, I mean it's noticeable. We don't want that. In makeup, you want to make sure that all your edges and your transitions are seamless. So I will actually show you guys today a 3 powder technique. So this is actually my 3rd powder that I'm putting right So we had the lightest one, the buttercup, in the center of the face, then the darkest one, the perfect honey, on the edges of the face, and now we're going to go in with a medium one, which is like a perfect beige kind of thing, and just put it in the transition between, see that? Between where the contoured areas meet the highlighted areas. And I'm going to do the same thing on that semicircle on the top there. That's just going to blend everything together like that. So now you have more of a seamless look. I'm going to use one of these artiste brushes now, and I'm going to use a medium color powder. I don't like to go too harsh on my nose contour, but I'm just going to set the contour that I put here. Now if your nose is extremely humpy like mine, it will never be perfect. Okay guys, it will never be perfect. But I have my beautiful, amazing grandmother, the Madame Maharaj genes and the Maharaj nose, to thank for that. So I ain't complaining and I ain't fixing it, right? And guys, remember, you want to blend your nose contouring not only with the eyebrow, but also with the socket. You get a nice, cleaner, more chiseled effect when you do that. If you want, now at this point, you can now intensify any of the areas that you want to contour a little more. So you know how I like to get my chin out of the way. So I'm going to do a little more of the contouring on the chin, blend it a little more into the jawline, and now we are pretty much set for our brows, and then we can go into our 3D smoky eye. So, let me tell you guys the difference between a regular smoky and a 3D smoky. It's also known as a halo smoky. Okay, so there was a live that I did a few weeks ago that was actually a full-on smoky. So a smoky eye, by definition, is dark around the lash line, and gradually as you get out and you go up towards the brow, it gets lighter. So a smoky eye, a real smoky eye, is black on the entire lid, purple on the entire lid, blue on the entire lid, any dark color. It could even be green on the entire lid. And sometimes people put a little pop of shimmer in the tear duct, which is great. But that is essentially what a smoky eye is. So when clients come and they say, yes, I want to get a smoky eye, they're like, you're sure? Because my definition of smoky eye and your definition of smoky eye is two different things. So I usually go on my phone quickly, pull up a real smoky eye and be like, is this what you want? Because you gotta be sure. And half the time they say no, right? So let me tell you guys, when you use the word smoky, yeah, you want to be sure of what you're using. So I usually use the Music Flower brow gel, but today I'm going to use the NYX, and I like to switch. By the way, did you guys know that ELF Cosmetics stands for eyes, lips, face? ELF, yeah. And NYX is actually pronounced NYX, not NYX. I thought it was NYX for a while, and then I realized that it was NYX. Also, as we are on the topic of pronunciation, believe it or not, Anastasia is pronounced Anastasia and not Anastasia Beverly Hills. So just so you know, it's Anastasia, okay? And it's not NYX, it's NYX. And ELF actually stands for eyes, lips, face. Who knew? Okay, so if your brow gel is a little dry, then you can use this. This is the Makeup Forever Aqua Seal, right? See that? It is an alternative to this is the just gonna put a drop, just half a drop actually, is the Duraline from Inglot, right? The foundation brush that I used is this stippling brush, a duo fiber stippling brush. Right. So yeah, so the reason why I switch up my products, guys, and change it up is because I wanted to show you guys that the finished effect of makeup is not is not so much about, hi London, well UK, somewhere in the UK. Thank you for joining in, Laura. Means a lot. Don't forget to share so that more people could view. Okay, so the reason that I try to use different products is because a lot of you guys, and nothing is wrong with it, there are amazing products on the market today, but I really like to prove that it's about technique, not as much as it is about products. So yes, you want to get the right products and stuff, and yes, it's important, but I really feel, hi Canada, thank you for tuning in. I really feel like a lot, it's more about technique, and I need you guys to understand that. A lot of makeup brands, it's a cutthroat world out there, especially when it comes to makeup, and makeup is expensive. So you will go and you will have, you know, a nice powder palette already with all these dark powders in it, but then you'll go and you'll buy this particular contour palette or this particular brand of contour palette. And the thing about it is you have the products to do the techniques, but you're just getting duped into believing and wanting to buy and buy and buy. So be an educated consumer. Most makeup is actually made in the same factories throughout the US and China. So at the end of the day, you're getting similar quality things, just with different brands and different marketing strategies. So I'm going to now dip a little bit. You see, when I talk too much, it's going to start to dry up. So let me move a little fast. I'm going to come a little closer. Ignore my little pimple, okay? I'm really conscious of it. And I just want you guys to see. Also, if you're seeing any marks here, that is some bruising caused by waxing. No fault of my waxer. Totally my fault because I was using alpha hydroxy acid cream, which thins the skin. So I'm doing this straight line from the base of the brow, and I'm going all the way down to the base like this, and then I'm going to come back up. And what really arches your brow is the top. So you can decide the shape of your brow by the top, not so much the bottom. So if you want a very arched, high arched effect on the brow, it's really the top that you want to do, like an upside down V. If you want more of a round, sleek effect on the brow, same thing. On the top is where you do this more clean, rounded effect and really arch the brow. So I like this tail. This is called the tail of the brow. It's a little darker. And then with nothing on the brush, we're going to now brush everything down in this direction. And as we get to the start of the brow, now we're going to... Threading is painful, yes. I do threading, by the way. If any of you guys want to make appointments to come to San Fernando, Trinidad, to get your eyebrows threaded, it's mostly done on Saturdays once I don't have a bride. You can call 652-4355. I don't like to tell a lot of people that I do other things. I'm not going to say what. People just think I do makeup, which is great, because I think like I'll be swamped if, you know, well, now I just gave it away that I do threading. So yeah, you can trust me with your eyebrows, guys, believe it or not. I do hair as well, but let's not. I can't believe I sold that out. Oh no. A little bit, not like a lot, you know. We're in San Fernando. Well, girl, call us now for directions. It's a side street off of Saparo Street, but call us, we'll give you directions. So for those that missed the brow, you want to go upward in a very light few strokes, mimicking the direction of your hair growth. Okay, so again, straight line from the base going all the way to the tail, right? Thanks, Rev. How do you pronounce your name? Is it like a French word? Rev is, I think, dream in French. Yeah, guys, believe it or not, I could actually speak Spanish and French. Yeah. All right. So again, you want to arch. French for dream. Yes, I was correct. All right, so now with nothing on the brush. See, it's so important that you have nothing on the brush when you do this. You want to now go up and mimic the direction of the hair growth. So it's really important to have the right brushes to do this. That way you get the best results. Now it's normal for your guys, you know, my nail tech is all the way in Fyzabad, Trinidad, who did these, and she is really good. But I told her that the amount of people viewing these, I don't know if she could handle the well, search her on Instagram. It's Supreme Elegance who does my nails, because you guys are really asking a lot about my nails. So you can search Supreme Elegance on Instagram. She'll tell you about my nails. So the eyebrows look really harsh at this point. Usually if I have a client sitting in front of the mirror, they will be like, and I reach to this step in the process, they'll be like, why is my makeup look, why is my brows looking so, I don't like harsh brows, you know, I don't like harsh brows, you know. And I'll be like, calm down, it looks harsh right now because you don't have any liner, you don't have any lashes, you don't have anything else on your eyebrow. But what you could do is soften it. Even when you're softening the brows, keep a tissue handy, and this will help to move the product around so it looks a little more natural. So I would say this is an important step. But remember guys, I teach people to work neat. So a lot of people do the eyes first and then go in and do the face, because there's a lot of fallout, especially when you're doing, you know, heavier colors and darker products and stuff on the eyes, dark eyeshadow and stuff. But nothing is wrong with it. I tend to do it more like for carnival and stuff like that. We would do eyes first, but to get the training from the start to be a little more, you know, neat, it's critical. And I think that is why formal makeup schools throughout the world will never teach eyes first. They will always teach face first. Something about, you know, the naturalness of the face and the symmetry of the face, it really helps with that. Because remember guys, makeup should be kind of natural. Okay, kind of. So this is the Sasha eyeshadow adhesive. It's full on white. So please be careful if you're using these things. I am not white, as you can see. So going in with something that is white, if you are a makeup novice, I would suggest that you use just a lighter concealer, maybe like about 5 shades lighter, but still not white, because white is very tricky and very scary, especially if you're a first-time user. Okay, best brush to use for the brows, a very slim, thin, angled brow brush. Okay, I used a lip brush just now for my eyes, but I can show you what it would look like if you want to see one. An angled brow brush kind of looks like this, right? It has a slope, but this one is a boar bristle one, which is which is really thick, and it's not to apply gel product, but it just needs to be thin. Okay, so hi Matheus, I don't know. Hi D, thank you very much. Okay, so now I'm going to put this, I'm not going to start all the way in, because this white, to contrast with the contouring of the nose, is going to be dark next to white. I mean, it's one thing to have dark next to light, which is a great, nice, soft contrast, but having dark next to white is crazy scary. So we're just going to go from like 3/4 way in, right? And really clean up under the brow. You want to be as neat as possible. So the reason why we're doing this is because today we're actually doing some color. So you would want to, normally when I clean up under the brow, I use just a lighter concealer, nothing too white, because it could look extremely fake and scary. And it's something that if you're using, you really want to practice and be really gentle and careful with the way that you're blending. So I'm just going to stretch the product down now, and I'm going to use this entire highlight now as an eye primer and bring it all the way down. So as you can see, I'm not using a lot. I'm using it in such a way that we get a sense of softness to it. So we're not going to be overdone, right? And we're going to stretch the product down again. So just be really careful when you're doing these techniques and when you're using white. It's really scary when you're using white, especially when it meets the nose contouring. So I would usually go back in with some powder after. And if you've seen any blotchiness, don't worry about that. We'll clean up all of that in when we're powdering, okay? Hi Sita, thank you so much. Nikisha, yes, you can email us or call us 652-4355, info@madameraj.com, or you can inbox the fan page that you're looking at right now and we'll get back to you regarding classes. Okay, so now I'm just going to use a big foundation brush to really soften the highlight and really spread the product on the lid to create a cleaner, softer, more blended effect. Guys, I want to tell you all something. Looking at makeup being done is great for like tips for yourself if you want to learn, you know, to improve your own skills at home. But my suggestion to you is if you do want to become like a makeup artist, or if you really want to get that skill for yourself, it's going to make no sense to look at it. It's great to get the tips and stuff, but if you really want to up your game, truly, seriously want to up your game, you have to come in and do classes. It's like, and I've said it in my past life, it's like looking like at aerobics or exercise on TV and expecting to lose weight. This is something so hands-on that it's insane how what palette I using, guys? I going into my foundation and we didn't even discuss what palette I using. Oh, looking for my Jaclyn Hill. All right, so let's look at the Jaclyn Hill. I want to do a minty sort of green in the center. So I was explaining the difference between a regular smoky and a 3D or a halo smoky. It's basically a smoky which is dark over the entire lid, but the dark is on the outer corner and the inner corner, and then the center has a pop of light color. So this doesn't have the colors that I want to use, sadly. So I'm just going to use my go-to palette, which is this the Tartist Pro palette. I'm going to start with this. I will be dipping in some brighter pinks as I have some random palettes here. I mean, I don't want you guys to think that I'm keeping anything from you, so I'm literally going to show you what I'm probably going to use as eyeshadow. This is the Sacha Cosmetics blush palette. And as you can see, they have some really nice pinks inside there. So like these colors are super pigmented, and there's no rule that tells you that you can't use blush as eyeshadow, okay? So I use blush as eyeshadow all the time. I use eyeshadow as blush sometimes. Sometimes I use those nice gold shimmer eyeshadows before I actually got into all the highlighting and all of that. Before highlighting was such a big thing. I mean, I do in makeup donkey years now. For the foreigners that look in, donkey years is a Trini term that just means a hell of a long time now. And I used to just use gold eyeshadow to get that highlight. And nothing is wrong with that, okay? Lip liner, eyeliner, they're the same thing, guys, believe it or not. Same formulation. So why not use it? Okay, so I'm gonna use this color. Actually looks really light. You see this color here? But it's not that light. This is it here, okay? So I'm gonna use this, and then I'm gonna intensify with this. So we have like a really light pink, and then we have like a really bright pink. So remember, we're going on the outer V. And when you're doing the outer V, you really want to shape the outside of the eye. By the way, guys, I have a technique to show you guys, which is getting that tape really sharp effect. You know, a lot of people use tape to get that sharp outline. I want to tell you that using tape is not really good for your skin, because every time you tear that tape off, you would be surprised what you're doing to your skin, right? And oh, that's cute, Vanita. It's nice that your fiance is looking too. That's pretty funny. All right, so I'll show you guys probably today if we have the time. Oh my God, Game of Thrones is going to be starting soon, so let me hurry up. If we have the time, I'll show you how to get that clean, sharp effect without using tape, because the tape actually damages your skin. All right. So normally I would stop the crease color at this point, right, outer V, and then go in like this. But now what I'm doing is bringing it in to the corner. See that? So it's actually a corner. It's like a all the way kind of swipe. So quickly, we're just going to do the same thing on the other eye, which is like the outer V, right? And that angle is really important, going up towards the brow. So lower lash line going up towards the brow, that angle is really important. And then you want to go in, and then we're going to bring it onto the lid. Now we're going to intensify this using the same brush, using the pink that I just showed you. So we're going to build the product basically to get the 3D smoke. So bringing it all the way in. Disclaimer, if you guys seen any weird lines over here, it's my eyebrows scabbing from using some sensitive products right before I go to wax. Okay, but my friend who waxes me, she's like, make sure don't tell anybody it's your waxer that did that to you. So I said, yeah girl, don't worry about it. I am totally 100% at fault. Oh, Nisha, hi from the gym. Girl, you tell everybody in that gym to tune in, please. Thanks very much. Kidding. Tara, you didn't see one Game of Thrones episode? OMG. Don't worry, girl. It's take a little while to get on the bandwagon. Like, the first few seasons were really slow, but now it's insane how amazing it is. Insane. Okay, so two colors so far. This one, and now we're gonna use this one to get it like super intense. I have an inspo picture here that I'm using, by the way, which is so cute. So I'm so excited, so excited. Hi Vishala, welcome. Don't forget to share. So guys, I'm just repeating the same process over and over and over, but I'm gradually getting darker. Okay, I don't know if you guys realize. Wait, what color am I supposed to be using? Oh, this is like a deeper purple. So we're gradually getting to a smoky effect. Now the thing about it is I am not going all the way into the tear duct. I'm actually staying kind of on the halfway on the lid. You seeing that? So if I were blending this into the tear duct, it would be all the way in here, but I'm actually stopping like here. The reason for that is because I want to get a pop of color on the tear duct itself. So the 3D smoky isn't going all the way in. You see, you gotta plan your work, guys. Remember when I did the double wing? The first thing I did when I was doing that double wing look was what? I just put the double wing first. I put the guideline first and I planned my work. Plan your work. Okay, so the next one is I'm actually gonna go into the black, right? Very little bit, and same brush, but notice that my position changed. When you hold a brush all the way here, you get a lighter, less control on the brush. When you hold a brush down here, you get more precision, right? So those are the types of things that only when you get into a class and I'm actually supervising you, that you get to learn and you get to see the difference and feel the difference. So it's insane that I've just used 4 colors on my eyes and using the same brush, but different amounts of pressure, different placement, and all that actually helps with the overall effect. This is a very soft blending brush, guys. There are a lot of blending brushes on the market. You can get, I'll show you what they look like close up, that any of these you can use. I'm trying to find some more, right? But you see how they're fluffy. The one that I'm using, the black one, is it has a thinner tip, so I feel like I get a little more control. But if you want, you can use this one, which is fine. But I would say by the time you get to the black, you will want to change to this one, or even this one, which is a lot smaller. Still a blending brush, clean little prominent tip, but more precision, right? So I think we can actually stop there. I'll just want to take a good look at this in the mirror. If you want to intensify the pink, right, now I'm going to just get that pink to really pop a little more, right? And I'm going to put it on the edge of the dark, so you're going to see the difference now. So this is a really bright pink using one of the Sasha blushes, and I'm going to go right here. See that? It's like insane how pink this is. Right? Same thing on this side. Just on the top. And in the corner as well. Now, you can't leave that harsh line there. So you want to be sure to go back in with the second to last lightest color and get it on the top there to really soften everything together. Now what we're going to do is put back some of that white eye primer. You can use your fingertip or you can use a brush. I'll just use my fingertip, just a smidge, smidge. Be very careful. And just pop it into the center of the eye. What this is going to do is just get the color that we're going to use in the middle there to really pop. Hi everyone, thanks so much for tuning in on a Sunday. I really appreciate it. Welcome. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel because all the lives are going to be uploaded there. And if you are from a different country, liking the Madame Mirage Facebook page, there are a lot of local posts, a lot of Trinidad posts. That's not really going to affect you. So to keep up to date with things like educational lives and stuff, it may make more sense for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel as opposed to just liking the Madame Mirage page on Facebook when a lot of the posts won't really apply to you. So now what I'm going to do is I have this, guys, don't ask me where I get this from, but this is like a mint green. I have like 2 more of these for sale. I got these samples a really long time ago at one of the beauty shows in New York. It's so pretty. I'm just gonna show you here how pretty this is. This is like a mint green sort of shimmer. Oh, it's so beautiful. So I'm going to gently with the smaller side of the brush dip a little bit, make sure and tap off the excess. We don't, hi New York, welcome. This whole stack has like the mint green, it has the silver, it has a gold, it has like a pearl white, and it has like 2 bronze, 1 copper and 1 bronze. It's like insane. So I just have 2 more. It's like $150 for one. So yeah, you might have to come tomorrow to get it. Okay, so we're just gonna paste that on. Very neat. Now we don't want such a harsh contrast between those colors. So what we're gonna do is use a bit of the purpley kind of tone It's a shimmery purple tone, which is this one. And the back of the brush, well, this brush, and I'm just gonna paste it onto the edge of the green. So it helps the green blend with the rest of the eye. See that? So we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Thanks, Zally, for tuning in from New York. Really appreciate it. It's really, really gentle, guys. So again, we don't want it extremely harsh. So we use the back of the brush and a very clean shimmer. Sorry. Don't be hating if I block you guys. It's just an accident. Right? Now what we're gonna do with that little pop of mint green that's on the brush, I'm just gonna go into a regular champagne color and I'm just gonna pop that into the tear duct. Same thing on this side. Right. Now I'm just gonna intensify my dark. Because you really want to see that contrast between light and dark. So it's like light, dark, light, dark. All that is on the lid. Do you get it, guys? Do you get it? Do you understand? I hope you do. Okay, so now we're gonna do some liquid eyeliner, and I know this is the part that a lot of you guys, I wanted to show you how to get that clean effect. So you just go in with a really light foundation or concealer, and if you want to get that tape effect, you just want to dust off any fallout, if you have any, and any brush bristles. And now look at this carefully, guys. Just using the tip of the brush. See that? And now what we're going to do is stretch the product down. And voila! Neat work, no fallout. It's as if you took a makeup removing wipe and wiped off your eyeliner in a straight line, your messy eyeshadow in a straight line. But instead of doing it like that, we work neat, we work clean. You just want to make sure and blend this seamlessly into the highlighted area. And of course, we're going to set it with powder. So do you see the difference in the sharp line that makes? And by the time you do your eyeliner, you're good to go. So that is why a lot of people use shadow shields and tapes and stuff. But you don't have to. But you need to work neat from the start, and I think that's one of the problems that a lot of us have. You have to learn how to build your product and really work neat. Like, this is such a little bit of product, and a lot of makeup artists do this same technique, and they go above the brows and they clean, and that's called halo brows. Oddly enough, we're doing or Instagram brows, but the cleaning up is not 100% necessary. On the top of the brows, if you work neat from the start, right? Remember, we want to try to be as natural as possible. This eyeshadow, Tara, is a Tartist Pro palette. It's by Tarte, T-A-R-T-E Cosmetics. The green, mint green that I used on the lid, however, is not in that palette. So you guys see how nice and sharp? Angela, the business line, the number is 652-4355. That is 652 4355. Grace, it is a lot to remember. We're open Mondays to Thursdays and Saturdays 8 to 4. This is the Kat Von D tattoo liner. Might need a mirror. I might need a mirror. Going to do it without a mirror. Right, you guys can see, right? So we're gonna start thin and get thicker as we go out. So guys, my last 2 lives, I spent a lot of time teaching the wing. But today I am not going to spend a lot of time on the wing because I spent a lot of time on the eyeshadow. You are free to check the other lives or subscribe to the YouTube channel where every single live is going to be uploaded there. And shorter videos will come. We will also start doing hair tutorials as well. Everything is just being set up right now. I find that or any felt tip liner comes on too translucent over any shadow that isn't matte. You are correct. These felt tip eyeshadows tend to draw on and then they're kind of spacey and stuff like that, which is why they're not usually my go-to. But the Kat Von D is the only felt tip liner like this that actually gives you full coverage. No swiping. So you can try it, or you can just use the Inglot gel eyeliner, the Sasha Cosmetics liquid eyeliner. They're all pretty pigmented. Last time I did white in my waterline, and I showed you guys how the white in the waterline helps to make the eyes look bigger and really open up the eyes. So today I'm just gonna do a quick smoky lower liner using eyeshadow and a flat liner brush. Okay? So you just want to hold your palette up, look up to the sky, and I'm just going to smudgy, not all the way in because I don't want to cover the color that I have on the tear duct. See the difference that it makes already? And same thing on the other eye. And you see it's married to the eyeliner as well, and the eyeliner is also married to the sharp line that we drew with the concealer when we cleaned up. So it's a beautiful thing when everything starts to marry together and all your symmetry of your eye comes into play. Now to soften the eyeliner, the color that I'm using from the palette is not, this is the black. It's actually more of a blue black. It's this one here. Right. Oh shucks! I wanted to do a colorful liner on the underneath. It's not too late. I'm gonna mix it. I have this. This is the Makeup Forever Aqua Seal. Sorry, Aqua Cream. So it's a cream product that you can use. It's like the same formulation as a gel eyeliner. So I ain't care that I put our black there. I ain't gonna do it because that was the plan. Did I use this for my brows? Okay, so I'm just gonna clean out this brush really fast because this is the brush that I used for my brows that I'm gonna use. Right? Yeah. Right. So we're just gonna dip into a little bit of product. So I cleaned the brush, so I dipped directly in. Now I'm gonna put some Aqua Seal on it. I just see the holes and the LOLs covered in. Guys, I'm a drama queen, I'm sorry. I'm a drama queen. And I try, believe it or not, I try to keep it really professional on my lives. So yeah. So guys, my Instagram is Madam Mirage. The business Instagram is Madam Mirage Cosmetology. The YouTube is Madam Mirage School of Cosmetology, I believe. And yeah. Oh my god. Hilarious. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is get this on the waterline. It's really hard to do this with one hand. Jeez. Okay, let me just try to do it like this. Can you guys see? Okay. By the way, my eyes are a little red, so please excuse it. I think it's all the product that's going in there. So you guys seeing the blue? Because I have a cute little secret to show you guys really quickly. So really quickly, while that is wet, this is the key to getting that pop. I did this look a while ago for somewhere, some carnival thing that I went to, and so many people messaged me about how did I get that pop of blue, because for it to show up in pictures the way that it does, you can't just use that alone. I'm going to use Ambrosia Cosmetics. This color is, I don't know, I think it's called Lagoon, but I'm going to quickly pat that blue on top of the wet blue gel that I just put. So while it's wet, you're getting the blue in this pigment now to stick, and that is how you will get that effect. Yeah, like Blue Lagoon, you know, like Blue Lagoon. Blue Lagoon. I don't think anything wrong with it. So you see how you have to move fast, guys? Before the aqua, what do you call it? Aqua cream. Before the aqua cream dries, you go in with your turquoise or aqua eyeshadow. So we're going to do the same thing on this side. To put back up my palette so I can see. Can you guys see? Okay, great. So this is Waterline and Lash Line. Waterline and Lash Line. You guys know the difference, right? I just want to say thank you again to everyone who's tuning in. I really appreciate it. And especially for everyone who's been sharing, liking, commenting, interacting. It means so much, so much. When we put on lashes on this and mascara, you'll see the difference and how amazing. So this is the eyeshadow now that's going on top of it. So this will just intensify the gel that we put. So guys, I want you guys to understand how important it is to know your products and to really use them, you know, intelligently. Like, not just have it there sitting down and think, oh, well, I'll probably never use that. Like, try it, experiment, use it. But I always say, I have this saying, anything wet needs to set. So I use that philosophy with my gel as well. I mean, gel is a wet to dry product. I'm just doing a little bit of mascara on the top lashes quickly because we need to, you know what, just for spite, I'm not going to finish my eyes yet, because some of y'all just gonna watch me finish the eyes and then tune off. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do my blush and then I'll do my eyes. But you know what I'm gonna do first? I'm gonna intensify my contouring with my Anastasia. Oh gosh, don't remind me about Game of Thrones now. We still have a good hour still. I mean, I'm not going to stay on for an hour though. So I'm intensifying my contouring before I do the blush. Because I don't know. And then this is a big brush. But you know what? I just use any tip really fast and I'll intensify. Okay? I'm going to use Becca to highlight today, but let me do the blush first. Blush is going to go on the contour and slightly up. So just to go with the pink tone, I'm going to use a pink blush today. On the contour and slightly up. On the contour and slightly up. And then if you want, you can smile and just put it on the apples of your cheeks. So I'm going to use the Becca to highlight. Actually, let me finish my eyes. I real crazy, yeah? Eyes like be jumping all over the place. Sorry. So we're going to use some House of Lashes lashes. Catherine, I use the medium to dark because I ain't using that light to medium. I find the light to medium Anastasia powder contour kit is kind of ashy. That's just my opinion. Don't get vexed with my people. I'm not like bad talking any product. I love Anastasia, the person and the product. Anastasia is like one of the most awesome women ever. Alright, so I'm not going to trim these lashes because I don't think they're going to need trimming, because you know why? Believe it or not, no matter how many pairs of lashes that I own, I still make sure that my expensive lashes, I take care of them, I clean them and sanitize them with rubbing alcohol, and I put them back into the tray very neatly, because I believe in taking care of your things. Money is so, you know, it's such a big deal, and these things are expensive. So today I'm using a different lash glue. This lash glue, the brand is called Eyeful Lash, I-F-U-L-L-A-S-H. These are actually really good. It's black, it's fast drying. You don't have to wait 30 seconds for it to get tacky before you put it on. And I also have them on sale at the school for $50. They're really, really good. I only sell things that I believe in. I'm not one of those who sell things just to make money, because I try everything that I use in this school, and once I believe in it, I mean, $50, you can't go wrong, right? So when you're doing your own lashes, Laura, you usually like brands like Red Cherry, even like cheaper brands, you want to use like once or twice. But definitely expensive brands, the Huda lashes, the Lily lashes, the House of Lashes, Flutter lashes, those kind of brands, you really want to try to reuse them. And I did a little tutorial on my Insta story about how to clean the lashes and clean the glue out of it. You just put it in the palm of your hand. Oh my god, let me put this before this glue dries. Remind me that I have to tell you all about how to clean lashes, right? So the worst thing that could happen to you is to have glue on your tweezer. It's like the most frustrating thing, which I have, and I'm frustrated while I'm live, by the way, in case you didn't realize. Yeah, so I'm just gonna stick this center to center, finally, and then you're gonna now connect the outer corner and the inner corner. There we go. So the easiest way to put on lashes for yourself is to keep your eyes open. And I think the most common mistake that people make when they're putting on lashes for themselves is that they close their eyes. You close one eye, and that kind of thing, it just messes everything up. Mind you, it does take practice, but you know. Oh, hi, Israel. Wow, Israel in the house. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really, really appreciate it. Am I pronounced Ilanit? Ilanit? Is that the correct pronunciation? Well, anyway, welcome. So you apply the lash to your eyelid or your actual lash? No, we are applying it to the lash, the band on the eyelash. So the glue goes on the band, and then we put it on. So I was telling you guys how to clean the lashes. So basically you want to put the lash in the palm of your hand, pour a little bit of rubbing alcohol, and then take a Q-tip and just constantly rub over the band over and over, and gradually it helps to take the glue off. Then you take it and you put it back in the packaging very neatly, and then you put them away for when you're ready to do your next makeup look. So eyes open, stick center to center, and then just connect. It's really that easy. First couple times you will get a little bit of trouble getting the angles in. Remember, the band of the lash is curved. It's curved to form around your eyelashes. So you can't just go with the lash straight on. If this is a curve like this, it has to curve onto the lash like this. a lot of people go in like this and they think that, you know, it's gonna go, but you have to think about the shape and about where it sits. And it has to sit on the skin, not on the lash. But it's not on the skin really high up, it's actually where the skin meets the lash, right? There's an actual place that the skin itself meets the lash, and in that little depression there is where the lashes have to go. And once you have lashes that have a really nice thin band, then it sits really nicely. You don't feel it at all if you do it correctly. So what you need to know about lashes when you're purchasing, when you're buying lashes, is that you want to, let me cover this thing before I knock it down and throw it all away. God, these things so messy, yeah? Right? Is that you want to make sure that your lashes are 100% human hair or mink, right? Or mink-like synthetic. Because if your band is synthetic, like pure synthetic, then it's not only just the band but the lashes, it looks really fake when you put it on. Now I'm gonna do some regular old mascara on both upper and lower lashes. Almost time for Game of Thrones, guys. Almost time for Game of Thrones. Best brands of lashes, well, the ones that I sell at my school, Eiffel Lash. Band is really thin. There are brands like the most expensive bands, even Huda and all of those. The bands are thick, but the lashes themselves are really, really nice. But the band is made in the sea to really form nice. So even though the band is thick, I still do recommend it for beginners. For beginners, I want to recommend more like Ardell, even, what's this brand, boy? Red Cherry. Those brands, the band is so thin, it just sits really comfortably on the eyes, and it's 100% human hair, so you get this nice light, you don't get this Coscal overdone sort of effect. So I'm just going to do some eyeliner on the lower lash line. I'll probably have to go and watch Game of Thrones and then take pictures. So I'm using most of the product on, you see the difference that it makes? Do you guys see? Like, the thing about makeup is that every step is so subtle, but then when it comes together, it just makes such a huge difference. Let me down gently, don't pretend that you don't want me, you always wanna run the breeze. Okay, now we're gonna do the top. I'm gonna just put my little finger in the back here, and I'm just gonna lightly pass it on the base of the lashes. Because the purpose of doing this on the top is not for length and volume, because we have length and volume. So because we just put fake lashes. So this is actually to merge the two together. See that? And from the side, when you look on the side, you see that? It's going to be merged together. Because if I had showed you guys the side before, you would have seen fake lashes and natural lashes. So putting the mascara just gets the two to comb together. So it's not about length and volume, because you have length and volume with your false lashes. Now what we're gonna do is lipstick. Oh, and highlight. Oh yeah. I'm gonna use Becca highlight. Usually I use the Anastasia, but I'm just gonna use this is my favorite go-to lipstick. It is Taupe from MAC. You all probably think I never line my lips, which I never do, because I have a fairly defined Cupid's bow. So I don't really like to line my lips because, well, I'm lazy, to be quite frank. But what I can do is line it today just for you guys to see how to line your lips, I guess. But one of the things that I do is, you know, I'm not going to use brown, Aruna, brown really, but I am going to do a nude lip. So, I mean, you could get away with brown for nude because I am brown. So my nude, why am I picking up the same damn pencil? My nude is pretty brown. Okay, so this is, geez, I know you guys want to know. So this is LA Girl Pecan. Pecan. Who can? Pecan. That was lame. Yes, Ashonda, I did my makeup just for Jon Snow. Okay, so lip lining time. Do this quickly because time is going. So if you have thin lips and you want it to be a little more plump, then you line slightly. Notice what I said, slightly outside of your natural lip line, okay? Bend the knee, bend the knee. If Jon Snow could bend the knee, So I'm just gonna line slightly outside. So this is my natural lip line. I'm gonna do slightly outside. So you guys see? It's not it's still showing. You're not a miracle worker when you do makeup. And I think people need to understand that. I was telling you guys earlier about the student that came to the class, and she was like, I came to this class because I've went to other places to do makeup and I never got the flawless finish with my foundation. And I said to her, well, girl, you can get a refund, you know, because nobody has perfect skin. And your skin, and I looked at her and I said it in the least insulting way possible, because my skin isn't perfect and I know that. So I just said, your skin, it will always, once you have a hump on the skin, some sort of unevenness on the surface of the skin, makeup will never be able to take that away. And you guys need, as makeup artists or even just makeup enthusiasts, need to be able to understand that and realize that social media is changing our expectations when it comes to media, because all these editing apps and all these things that are happening, it's just like a lot of skin softening and editing happening that makes us feel like makeup is a miracle worker, and it's not. Sorry, I just got a little cray-cray there. She didn't take the refund, by the way. She stayed and she did the course. But you can't lie to people and tell them you're going to get perfect skin at the end of this. You know what I mean? I actually have a picture that I posted on my Instagram recently of a close-up, totally unedited and unphotoshopped, of Kim Kardashian, close up in the flesh. And her skin, her makeup was so cakey. And her skin was not perfect. I mean, it was nice, it wasn't bad, but you saw the separation in the makeup and you saw certain things, which is exactly what happens to me. Hello, I getting oily right now, you know, while I talking to you. I'm getting oily and I need to blot. And I use a very popular face primer, which is supposedly supposed to control oils. You know what I mean? And it's controlling my oils. All right, minimize it a little bit, but does it eliminate it? No, it doesn't. Taupe. MAC. Favorite. Favorite for my complexion. Okay, highlight and then we're done. Okay, guys? If you have any questions that you asked earlier and I didn't get around to answering it and you really want to know, you can, yeah, Catherine, maybe I'll try the Smashbox. I've tried so many brands, it's crazy, but I kind of like this professional. That's my go-to right now, you know. So before I do my highlight, I'm gonna use Becca Opal, O-P-A-L is the name. It's a little sample that I got. But you know what? A little goes a long way with this. So good. So to get the pop, you remember what we do. Sasha Cosmetics Fix It Spray. Okay? Now we're gonna go in with a small brush. I tell everybody, throw away your fan brush if you think you're gonna get anywhere with highlighting with that. If you really want your highlight to be seen from space, outer space, then you want to use a small brush. And you want to tap, 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 tap. And get it nice and blotchy and totally unblended. And you just want to look unnatural and fake. See, like that? Fake, fake, fake. Seen from outer space. right? And you realize what I'm doing? Patting, not rubbing. Now that I have it very fake and very pronounced, now what I'm going to do is lightly, with nothing on the brush, blend the edges. Hey Donna, oh my god, thank you. That means so much, so much. Same thing on this side. So this is the side that I have my little pimple. So I'm going to do this one a little faster and I'll just cover here. Pat, pat, pat. Get it nice and chunky. Nice and chunky, guys. Nice and chunky. You could probably put it like 3 or 4 times if you want. Kind of like blend it into there. And now, with nothing on the brush. Probably, Kieran. Probably. Probably. Okay? And the residual, see how oily I getting right here already? Right, the residual product on the brush. Well, okay, I'll tap a little bit. I'll take a little bit. I'm going to now get it in the center of the nose. Like there. And then, just on the ball of the nose. See, if you have a big nose, you want to keep it thin, right? So don't go too broad with your highlight. And of course, I was supposed to do this before I did my lipstick. You do your Cupid's bow. And you see these 2 little lines here? Sometimes if I'm in the mood, I'll just like get those popping. And sometimes, when I'm really feeling it, I'll go in with a darker powder in the center right here and contour here. So we just contour and highlight that area. So it just gives the lips an extra pout. And that is it. Any last questions before I go? We literally have 2 minutes because I have to... What just happened? Okay, so a phone came in. A call came in. What happened? Did it stick? Tell me what happened. I need to know what happens when a call comes in during a Facebook Live. Did I stick? Am I still live? I'm still live? Okay, let me start doing some shout outs. Kiran, thank you. Anita, thank you. Rauti, thank you. Anika, oh my god, thank you. Rabia, thank you. Sita, Kiran, Jane, Nanda, I love you. Jamila, Kimberly, thank you so much. Taupe from Mac, yes. Wait, Nolan. Oops, I switched the camera by accident, so you guys see my little setup there. That would be the oh, here it is. So it was my let me get the light back. There we go. Hey bro, I'm doing a Facebook Live. Come now, mom, cook curry. Oh, we have to drop it? Okay, alright, cool. Well, I'm doing a Facebook Live. I have to go now. Bye. Kimberly, Tish, Deidre, thank you so much. Shashala, Alisa. It stick for a second. Okay, that was okay, so that's what happened. Shavana, okay, it stick for a second. Suzanne, I love your makeup. I watch all the... Oh, thank you so much. Don't forget to follow on Instagram, Madam Mirage. Madam Mirage Cosmetology as the business page. Thanks, Anjali, Sheena, Stephanie, Donna, Nidra, Naleen, Shelly, Anita, thank you so much. Camila, Jacqueline. Yay! Thank you guys. Angela, thank you so much. Don't forget to share, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's not very active right now, but I promise you guys won't regret it. All my lives will be uploaded there, uncut, as well as new tutorials as we go along. Take care, hugs and kisses. Love you guys. Bye.